Hello everyone, Max Power here with a video review of the Jurassic Park John Hammond cane. This is made by Chronicle Collectibles and it is a exclusive piece for a company made by Chronicle Collectibles for Paradise 9. So I believe Paradise 9 is a company that just started back, I want to say in October or November, because that's when I started ordering this piece. And the first time I ever heard of Paradise 9. So this piece has been on delay for quite a while. Just a lot of, I guess, issues with getting this piece to Paradise 9. A little bit of communication issues with Paradise 9 to people that pre-order it. So just a lot of stuff going on. But he finally got it in. And the delays are over. The piece is in stock, so you can order it from Paradise 9. I'll put the link on this video for anyone that's interested. Anyway, there are 1,000 pieces made for this one. Mine is 164 out of 1,000. So if you're looking to buy this, it's only 1,000 pieces. This was, according to their website's information and talking with the owner of the company way back in November, it's a piece that was, it is licensed, and Chronicle was able to get an actual prop from the movie, from, I guess, Universal Studios, so they were able to mold it from the actual used prop that they had. So this is about as close to actually owning the prop that was used in the movie as you can get. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to do some close-ups of the amber stone, the cane itself, and of course the wall hanger that it comes with. I do have a little bit of an issue with the wall hanger. Although it's made really nice, there's something that I'm not sure if it was just my piece. So if someone else got this piece, maybe they can let me know if their piece is the same as mine, having a little problem there. But I'll explain that when we get to that point. Okay, let's get to the piece, and the most important thing out of this cane is obviously the mosquito and the amber piece. Now, obviously, it's not an amber piece, but it seems like it's a hard resin, yellow resin with a mosquito inside. Not a real mosquito, a plastic one. So let's get some real up close shots of what you're going to get if you order this piece. I will go ahead and turn off the light because I'm getting a lot of glare. So only leaving one light on so we can get the best video of the mosquito inside. All right, let's get really close here. Okay. All right, so here you go. Let me get some of that lint off of it. Okay. And I'm gonna bring it right up to the light. There we go, that's a good shot of it. Really nicely done. If I have any complaints about it, up close, I don't know if the video is actually capturing this, but up close when you really put it up to your face, which I know most people won't unless they really want to see the mosquito up super close is that the mosquito looks too perfect in there, so it looks a little bit on the fake side. Obviously, they're not going to put a real mosquito in there, but you know, maybe if they would have done the mosquito just a little bit more, I don't know, a little run down or a little bit more squished, or just giving it a little bit more depth as far as being, you know, million-year mosquito, year-old mosquito, then I think it would have worked out a little bit better. But up as close as you can get here, the mosquito seems really too perfect. Some will like it, obviously. A lot of people like things that look really perfect. So I think for those people, they will like this. Some that want a little bit more authenticity to maybe a dead mosquito being in there, they might see this as kind of a little too fake looking. The amber, nice and solid plastic resin, I believe. So let me get a little bit more light in there. I'm gonna, excuse me there. Okay, let's do some additional light so you really can get in there. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get some more lighting in there. I'm using my flashlight to shine in there because I don't want to use the other light as it creates even more glare. So here we go. Get really close here to the camera. Alright, I'm trying to turn it with one hand. It's a little difficult. Here we go. So I'm not sure if the light is giving some additional detail for anyone to see on video. It might be giving a little bit more glare. What I see is with the light in hand is I can see more detail, but the camera may not reflect that. Okay, there we go. Let's add a little bit of shadow there. Bring it from underneath. Okay. Sorry to be spending so much time on this part of the video, but I think that's really kind of what a lot of people will be looking for. You know, does it look fake? Does it look? How does the resin piece look? Is it, you know, that kind of stuff. So I really want to show the viewers what you're really getting. All right, let's take the flashlight off. I'm going to put it a little bit to the sides. You get kind of a good idea of it's not a perfect circle or a sphere. You know, they said that this is molded directly from what you saw on the movie. So it wasn't perfect. And now I'm going to get towards the cane itself. The cane, as far as length, is about 34 inches. That's what I measure. And it comes with the a rubber tip. It's got the Universal Studios logo on there, although it's upside down. But as you can see, the detail that they put in onto the cane itself to represent bone, you know, it's fairly well done. It looks a little plastic for me, like I think it's because this is PVC, if you can hear it. So it definitely feels kind of a plastic, and even shakes or vibrates. So just kind of standing on it or sitting there, you can see that it's not a real solid piece. And originally when I was hearing about this, I thought it was going to be a solid resin piece, but that's not the case. It seems to be PVC or mold, or a plastic mold. Regardless, it's not a solid resin. So I guess when you think about how it feels, it doesn't feel like real high end, but it looks, it looks a lot better than it feels. I guess that's the best way to describe it. And in most movie props, that's kind of the idea. They're supposed to look good on screen, and convinced that it is what it is. But then you go ahead and touch it, and the piece feels plastic, and feels in some cases cheap, depending on which of the prop they're using. One that's going to be up close to the camera, or one that's you're just going to see in passing by or in an action frame. All right, so I'm going to put this down for a second here, and then I do want to get to the wall hanger. Now this is a solid resin piece. I mean, there's a lot of weight to this. It feels really nice and solid. This piece doesn't come off. It's screwed in there, and as you can see, it says Chronicle Collectibles right there, and this is the company Paradise 9 there, so exclusive to them. This is a little crooked here, but hopefully that won't be a problem when I do hang it. It's got the logo, John Hammond Kane Replica. Again, mine's 164, and it's got all the rest of the stuff from Universal Studios. So nice little rubber back so it doesn't scratch your wall. But getting back to this, just really super nice, solid feeling. This is definitely a solid resin piece. It's not metal, so it's just a resin piece. Now, the one thing that, and again, if there's anyone out there that has this piece, maybe they can let me know. But my piece, and looking at photos on Paradise 9's website, it shows the cane being put right on here, on this part of the cane. Mine doesn't fit in there. Now, it does come with some instructions of where it's supposed to be, and the instructions do specify that it goes right here. The problem with it is that on mine, is that it doesn't. This piece doesn't wrap around the entire piece right here, the bone, I guess. It doesn't do it. What you have to do on my piece, and I don't know if it's different on someone else's, is you put it in as the instructions indicate, and then you twist. Now, this is as far as I can go, unfortunately. So, and it looks okay. It's nice and straight. If it were to be hanging, it looks just like that. But on the photos, it looks like this piece is turned all the way in, and this is actually facing this way, like this. And it looks like this piece is gripping on here, just straight. But you can't do it that way. I've tried, and it just doesn't. You can fit it in sideways to get it in there, and then as you turn, that's as far as it's going to go. Let me go ahead and here. Okay, I have to turn on my other light. Okay, so here we go. So again, the instructions on there show that this piece, even the pictures at Paradise 9 show that this piece should kind of go right in, straight in like this, and this whole piece should, because should go in straight in this way. The instructions say to bring it in this way, side, and then twist. But this is as far as it goes. anymore, and what's happening is I'll scratch the paint off the prop. Now, I think what they should have done is they should have put some type of rubber right here. But as you can see, just the little times that I've tried to put it on there, and really I haven't forced anything, but as you can see, the paint is already rubbing off the holder. That's not the paint of the prop. That's the paint from this that's coming off. So that's a little bit kind of a concern here, especially if you're going to be taking it in and taking it off. And then, of course, because there's no rubber backing or anything, I'm getting some paint removed from right here. I don't know if you can really see it from that piece, from the holder, rubbing up against it. So it's really a real tight squeeze, but it doesn't bottle it. It doesn't just hold it. It gets to right here, and that's it. So let me go back to that. Again, if anyone's is a little bit different, I'd like to know. But the instructions again says to bring it from the side, and then you twist. But right here, that's as far as it's going to go. There's no more way of being able to twist it in order for the whole cane to fit in nice and even. So this is as far as you're going to go. Any more and you'll scrape the paint off the hanger and possibly scrape the paint off the prop. So now I've gone, at first I thought that maybe it goes further down here, because in my opinion this is kind of how it should fit. It should, against side, and it should kind of grip the whole entire piece. So it's pretty much, there's no, right there, there's no gap. It's nice and centered like this. But if you do it on the which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, then what happens is it's kind of loose. See? And it's not very snug. So, it's I'm not going to hang it from there. I'm just going to keep hanging it from there and probably not remove it as much or not tighten it as much. So it just kind of sits on there like that. So, but again, the idea according to instructions was that you're supposed to twist it and it goes in there. So it doesn't do that. I think that's the only thing that's a little disappointing on the base itself, or the wall hanger. Okay. But all in all, again, this is a real nice piece. If you're a Jurassic Park fan, I don't think you can go wrong. It feels a little expensive when you have it in hand. It kind of feels like maybe this is an item that you can get when you get off the ride, at Universal Studios. You might be able, if they would have these at the little stores, you might pay maybe $70, $80 for this, for being $250. The material doesn't seem to be that high end as plastic. So, that's about the only thing that I have to say about, is it worth $250? Is it worth it? If you don't have this piece, or if you don't have, or if you've been wanting a piece that's got the mosquito from Jurassic Park, kind of encased in amber, it's licensed. This is you're going to spend the $250. You can probably get a way better piece from a fan that's created them. They use probably real amber, or they use just a better thing. I think I saw even on YouTube someone using real mosquitoes to make theirs. So that's pretty crazy, but it really looked good. So I'm happy with my piece. I wanted one of these. for a long time. I started finding to see if there has been any props that were made where it had the mosquito in this way, and I got a few answers from some of my collectible friends that there was one made a while back, and then of course I saw the ones that were made in by fans. So it just seemed like it's interesting that when I was started to look for something like this, that Chronicle decided to make one for Paradise 9. So I got in, I swooped up and got one, and now I have one. So happy with it. I hope someone that orders this is happy with theirs. But I think it's really just a real nice piece for, for being a Jurassic Park fan. I think you'll be pretty satisfied with it. So, all right, guys, that's really all I have for this piece. If you have any questions, or if someone's got information about that wall hanger, if that's kind of the way it's fitting on theirs, I'd like to know. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to say about this piece. It kind of speaks for itself now that you've seen it. Again, Paradise 9, I'll put that link on this video once I get it up. And stay tuned. I have a kind of a backlog of other things that I've received, and I should be getting to those videos here pretty soon. So thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you so much for even watching my videos. I just recently looked at my subscriber count. It's almost 4,000. So, I'm just honored that people are watching my videos. So thank you so much. You guys take care, and I will see you, or I will do more videos here pretty soon. So take care. Bye.